everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you can tell by this title we are celery juicing today without a juicer. Yes, it is possible. Celery or your vegetables or your fruit and then just pour it in a glass and drink it. That is not juicing because you are retaining the fiber. The whole idea of juicing is the fiber is removed from the fruit and vegetable. So if you are a person that need more fiber in your life, maybe don't juice all the time, but if you have enough fiber, like through cereals have a lot of fiber, like chia seeds, like things like that, then juicing is a beautiful way to get extra nutrients into your diet. Now, celery juicing is the talk of the town. I was like, I'm not gonna get on this bandwagon because it's like such a trend right now, but now I'm on it and I'm like, oh, it's really good. I feel so much better. You should have it on an empty stomach. There's just so many benefits to celery juicing. The reason I first got on it was because it's said to help with chronic fatigue, which we all know I suffer from. Now, I'm no medical practitioner. This is what I found online and talked to people about, but this is what celery is said to be able to do for you. So celery juice can really remove inflammation in the body, which is a great thing for all of us. Many people try and follow an anti-inflammatory diet. Celery juicing is a great way to, you know, add to this diet, or if you don't follow this diet, then, you know, it just de-bloats you because it's pretty much, I'm pretty sure celery is like 70% water or something crazy. Let me have a look. What is the percentage of water in celery?
Celery amount, 1 stalk, and 1 more is equivalent to 138 grams %.
Huh? Okay, so apparently celery is 95% water. That is why it's so detoxifying, because you are having so much more water in your diet than you had imagined. It can reportedly also keep cancer at bay. The other vegetables that can also do this, I don't know what it is in particular, the property in the celery, and so can carrots and parsnips, and I'm pretty sure parsley too. And with the detoxifying properties, it can also prevent liver disease. It's great for high blood pressure if you suffer from that as well, hypertension, as well as people that suffer from high cholesterol. Celery is also great for fighting infections. People in modern day medicine, practitioners actually remove the seeds from the celery, and that's actually in medicine. So you're having celery in its natural source, so you're fighting the infection all by yourself. And it's of course full of vitamin K as well, which is great. You get that in a lot of the green leafy vegetables, which we'll touch on later in the video. One thing I did want to mention though, if you suffer from IBS, celery juicing is very much a hit or a miss. I've seen people online that suffer from IBS, and some have found the biggest benefit and it's just helped their gut so much. Others, it's just made them, it's so painful for them. If you do suffer from IBS, definitely take that into consideration. So you should be having celery juice on an empty stomach. That's when it's best in its natural source. Don't add anything to it like lemon or anything, just have it and drink it straight away. So anyway, if you want to see how to celery juice as well as 3 of my other favorite juices without a juicer using a blender, keep watching. So we're gonna start with celery juice, so you don't have to do this. I don't mind the taste of celery. If you don't mind the taste of celery, you can go right in and just like have a full glass. If you need to work up to it, slow and steady. Sorry, it's actually really delicious. So I'm just doing a voiceover because we all know, 1, I can't talk and cook at the same time, and 2, I was singing the whole time. It isn't in my blood. So I've just cut up a few pieces of celery stalks and added that in with 1 cup to 1.5 cups of water. If you're new to celery juicing, like I said before, work your way up. I'm not new to it and I like the taste of celery, so I just went for it. As you can see here, it was quite frothy, that's fine, and there's a few little pieces of celery stalk residue in there, that's also fine. So this is the actual juicing part. So there are 2 ways to do this. There's the first way, which is the sieve, which is what I'm using, or you can actually use a nut bag and just put all the contents into the bag and then strain out the juice. So I've just used this sieve. It fits perfectly on this glass. That's the only reason I'm using it. I'm pouring it in, getting a spoon, kind of draining it out manually if I can, just makes it faster. And then I'm just taking the contents out that didn't make it through the draining process and just putting it into that Pyrex like measuring cup. That is just pure fiber, and that's it. Unless I stuck by you. juice. Then I drop spinach. I mean, it's no secret. When you have a green juice, it's for detoxifying purposes. Like we talked about, greens have a lot of vitamin K, which is good. It's just clean, it's green. Obviously, it can be kind of bitter. We're going to use some green spinach, some celery, some ginger, some apple, and lemon. So the apple will make it sweet, and the lemon juice, because it's like citrus, will take away that ugly green overpowering flavor. I'm also going to add a little bit of spirulina because firstly, it's green and it's going to make that color really, really rich. So this is also anti-inflammatory. It's good for the immune system. They say it purifies the liver and it's also good for allergies. Again, not a doctor, but spirulina has amazing benefits, and you can make some. I put this in my smoothie. You don't need much because it is quite an overpowering smell. It's actually really disgusting. Honestly, I'll just be using like that or even less than that. Just literally like that much will be perfect.
Okay, so here for the greens, I don't know if this does anything, but even when I'm making a smoothie, I always put my greens, whether it be spinach, kale, whatever, at the bottom. Then I'm just adding celery. We've just talked about the amazing benefits of celery. Cucumber as well, another vegetable slash fruit because it's got seeds that is completely detoxifying because it's made out of primarily a lot of water. I've added a green apple in there just to add a little bit of sweetness to the mix. And the spirulina, of course, just need a little bit. It's a very disgusting smell, but when you put it in a little bit, you can't taste a thing. Fresh ginger, amazing. Everyone knows the benefits of turmeric, garlic, ginger. Adding that cup and a half of water once again and just like blending it up. Now we're just repeating the process, that little attachment lid situation that comes with my NutriBullet. I use the NutriBullet 1200 RX, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't find a difference between the 900. That attachment just kind of helps when you're trying to pour and make it into a juice rather than a smoothie. And if you're kind of worried at this point about what's happening with this excess fiber that's kind of just getting thrown out, don't worry, I have a solution for you. But for now, just watch me put a lemon. I'm going to add one to every juice. I'm going to tell you why in the next one.
Unless I stuck by you.
We're now moving on to the detoxifier juice. I don't like beetroot. I really don't. I've never liked it. It's weird. It's like, it stains everything, but it is great in a juice. It's full of manganese, which is good for your liver and your bones. It's a very detoxifying vegetable. It's a vegetable, right? Yeah, vegetable. It's just a messy one. It's also got a lot of vitamin B in it, which is great. In this one, I just put a bit of an acai powder. No other reason. It makes it a bit sweeter, and acai has so many benefits too. A lot of vitamin C in acai. And then what else we're gonna pair it with? You know, the standard ginger, a bit of lemon. I'll play with it. I'll work it out. But you want this like real rich red color. Red is a very age-defying color. So if you want to be young and youthful and your skin is fresh and full of elasticity, you want red juices.
I don't think I've ever eaten a beetroot or cut it up like this before, but you know, you do it for the juice. My mom would be so proud of me. I put Glad wrap over my chopping board. I don't think you'll see it later, but honestly, it worked in terms of it didn't stain the board at that moment, but then I spilt the juice everywhere and it all stained in the end anyway. I added some carrots and some apple into this one as well. The apple obviously makes it sweeter, and as did the acai powder. So we just blended it up, did the same process again, 1 to 1.5 cups of water, depending on what you want and how much juice you would like, and we strained it out. So like you saw in the green juice, I add 1 whole lemon. There are 2 reasons for this. 1, it's such an amazing fruit, so detoxifying, great benefits. Number 2, it's actually a natural preservative. So if you add a lemon to your juice, it can last in the fridge for 3 days. It doesn't taste as great after about 3 days, but it can last.
The last juice that we're gonna make now that we've got all the colors of the rainbow and it's beautiful, we're gonna make an orange one because vitamin C, obviously this one is the immunity. This is my immunity juice. So I'm gonna use some oranges, some carrots, what else? Ginger, you've got to use ginger. Camu powder, this is a true fact. So camu powder, it comes from the camu plant, I assume. I think it's in the Amazonian. It actually has 60 times more vitamin C in it than an orange. It is insane. And you know, by the way, side note, strawberries have more vitamin C than oranges. Everyone's like, oh, oranges, vitamin C. There are so many other things that have more, including camu powder. But anyway, we're gonna use the orange anyway. The thing, if you've got fresh turmeric, that's so much better, but I don't, so I'm just gonna use the powdered turmeric. You know, you're really trying to make this like immunity, orange, detoxifying sort of color, and lemon, of course, to add it in to the mix.
Surprise, surprise, the ingredients in the immunity juice has a lot of vitamin C. We've got the orange, carrots, turmeric, ginger. We've got the camu powder going in right now. And then, like before, I've added the lemon in as the last step. As well as it being a natural preservative and having an amazing last minute taste, I don't put it in before because it loses its taste then, and it doesn't need to lose any fiber from it because it's purely juice.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know which juice you like the best. It looked like it's a lot of effort to just like sieve it and, you know, strain it out. It really doesn't take long. Just think of the wash up comparatively to a juicer. Juices are insane washing up. You have to like take all the compartments out and rinse them out and clean this, clean that. Here, you just have to strain a sieve and then, you know, go on with your day. The other thing I want to mention, if I haven't mentioned it already, my mom actually used to take that fiber because all that leftover residue is fiber from the fruits and the vegetables, and she used to freeze them and make them into little pulp things. And then when you're making like cooking and it's like a stock or something, just chuck an ice cube in because that is just pure fiber. That is just from fruits and vegetables that you can use, so you reuse, recycle. I'm really excited for the next few videos. Sorry, I've been really slack. I can't even lie. The reason I've been like slack is because I spend all my spare time watching Married at First Sight. It's like a very unhealthy addiction right now. And I know I'm not even in the country to watch it, but like it's very, very unhealthy, but it's so important to me. I'm just like so obsessed. If you watch it, please comment below. We can have a little chat. But anyway, I will see you next week for a new video and you don't want to miss it. So bye.